Okay. So how do we actually code subclass and superclass? Well, the Java language has provided a keyword. That keyword is extends. So we'll be using the keyword when we define a subclass and superclass. Okay, so undergraduate student, we can say it extends from student, and graduate student also extends from student. But a subclass cannot extend from more than one superclass. Okay, it's illegal in the Java language. So you can't have undergraduate student being a student and being something else as well. It's not allowed. Okay. And also, well, only the child will inherit from the parents. The parent, in this case, student, does not get anything from the child. Okay? So let's expand our example. Our example, a student class, and also undergraduate student and graduate student. So a student class is defined to have 3 variables and quite a lot of methods. The 3 variables are, well, the UML diagram here shows that they're all declared not as private. In this case, they're all declared protected. Okay? The protected access modifier is to define variables or methods that can be directly accessed from its subclass. Okay? So a subclass can do the object name dot name, object name dot test, object name dot course grade directly. Okay, that's for convenience. Since most of the time we will want subclass to be able to regard variables that it inherits from superclass to be like variables defined within the subclass. Okay? Right? So what else do we have from this example? This example shows undergraduate student having, well, since it inherits from student, it has all the variables and all the methods. Okay, no private variables and private methods in student. So undergraduate student gets everything. Okay? That undergraduate student has its own specialty. So we can define its own constructor, define an extra method called compute course grade. And we can also define the method that has different behavior from the superclass. Okay, in this case, superclass has method printname, which will inherit. Okay, so undergraduate student will have method printname from student, but we can, well, if we need to, we can define printname in undergraduate student differently. So we can define the same method, like from student and write our own specialty code, okay, or code specific to undergraduate student, okay? Graduate student is similar. We do have an estimated, okay, compute cost grade, and we override free name as well, and we have set advisor name and gateway advisor name too, to get and set the values of the advisor name. Advisor name is a new variable specific to graduate student. All right, student has name, test, and course grade. So graduate student has all those variables. It has name, it has test, and it has course grade. But it also have advisor name. All right, so it has all of these together with extra variable, the advisor name, which we then implement getter and setter for it. Okay. It also has constructor that, well, can initialize its own extra variable. Okay. So this is our definition for student, undergraduate student, and graduate student. Okay. So, but if we have private variable or private method in class student, class undergraduate student and graduate student will not see the private variable. Okay. All right. So, right, and the rest of this slide just shows that we have different code for compute course grade, where undergraduate student has this code and graduate student has this code. Okay.